just starting day 2 on the Great Glen Walk. Just leaving my hostel near Roybridge. Now, because Roybridge and the hostel were a ways off the track, I have about 13 kilometers to go to get back onto the west or the Great Glen Walk, and then have about 15 kilometers to South Laggan from there. So it should be an interesting bit of a longer day. I've chosen to take a little bit of a back path going from Roybridge to Greenbridge, and hopefully it will be a nice one. We've got some nice blue sky and a few little clouds, so we'll see how the weather holds. I'm about 1.5 kilometers into my walk. You can sort of see at the end of the Speen Valley here, where you see the tall hills. I'll get a little closer. That's kind of, I believe, where I'm going to, because I believe that's the start of the Great Glen at Gairlochy. So we'll keep going. It'll be a nice long day, but should be a good one. So I'm just coming into Greenbridge here. It was a little longer than I thought. It was around 10 kilometers, but glad to have made it. It's taken me a little over 2 hours, but you can see the blue sky up there, and other than a slight little bit of rain that came down, it's been really good weather. So I'll probably stop here for a break and then get on the road again. So coming out of Greenbridge, I'm walking next to the road on a path here, so not the funnest, but that's what the next 6 kilometers are like. But there is some very nice views in the Speen River Valley here, so I will enjoy that while I walk. Just on an area north of Speen River. There's the Commando Memorial here, kind of recognizing the contribution of commandos, many of whom trained in this area in the Second World War, but it also recognizes the more modern contribution of commandos in the British and other militaries. So I'm just on the home stretch to the Gairlochy Bridge. It's taken me about 3 hours to cover about 16 kilometers from the hostel just outside of Roybridge, but we'll now get to the bridge here and then turn north towards South Laggan, and I believe that's around 15 kilometers of further hiking today. So arrived at Gairlochy to find the lock bridge open for a boat to come through. So I'm just standing here on the east side of it, waiting to have the bridge come back. As you can see, it's starting to move there. And after it comes back, I will walk across and technically be back on the Great Glen Walk, as opposed to my side venture from the hostel. So just past Gairlochy, followed the road up the hill a little bit, and now on a path just above the road in the canal. I don't think you can see the canal there, but you can see the road. So we'll follow this path to wherever there's a nice point, and I'll stop for lunch. Our path is descended here down to Gairlochy. And I am going to have my lunch on this little beach over here. I'm about 1 kilometer down the trail along Gairlochy, and basically the trail winds towards and away from the loch as it goes, and ultimately this is what I expect on the trail for the next 8 to 10 kilometers. I'm not sure the exact distance to the north end of Gairlochy, but we will continue to get nice views of the loch as we come in and out of the forest here. I'm back on a road here going around a section of Gairlochy that kind of comes out. passing some really nice houses along the way, so making it kind of an interesting hike. I'm continuing north along the side of Gairlochy here. You can see it through the trees, but I am in a national forest area called Clunes National Forest, and so lots of older trees here that they had a few signs of asking for caution just to prevent forest fires and causing other damage in this national forest. So climbed up a bit of a hill just now and it started raining again, although very lightly now. It was a little heavy earlier, but this clear-cut area you can get a sense of Gairlochy as it spreads on both directions. So just the view over my shoulder back south down in Gairlochy. I think I just passed around the 10k mark remaining to get to Laggan, and yeah, just continuing on this forestry road that is kind of on my way north, going here towards the north end of Gairlochy and further on to Laggan. I just passed the high point of my hike. Now it's basically a descent down to the north part of Gairlochy. I cross over, I think it becomes a river there again, and go just a few kilometers north from there to South Laggan, where my hostel is. Getting a little bit more into the home stretch. I can see the north end of Gairlochy, where it kind of gets a little bit tighter into the river there. So a few more kilometers to go, but the end's in sight. Well, I'm finally at the north end of Gairlochy, just walking across to the bridge over here. You can look down here and see the long stretch of Gairlochy to the south, this little inlet north of where it narrows there. But just a couple kilometers more and we will be up here at South Laggan at my hostel. So I'm on the other side of the canal now, back with the Caledonian Canal, and just walking this way to South Laggan up the road. Seems like a couple other people on the trail in front of me. I just realized I'm taking the long way around into South Laggan. I'm following the path for the Great Glen Way, but it actually follows the canal rather than taking a little side turn out to go to South Laggan. So my hostel is right through these trees here on the other side, but there is a road out ahead, and I will take that. But after 38 kilometers of hiking over 8 hours, it will be very good to be at the hostel. I passed the sign back there for the 100 meters to the Great Glen Hostel, and I can see the sign up in front of me. So a good day of hiking, but a long one. But this is my home for the night.